Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 39 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are on the 1st of spring, year 2. Finally, we're finally in spring, so let's check the weather as always. And it is unfortunately going to be raining tomorrow. Actually, that's quite fortunate if we're putting some crops out. We're finally in spring, can you believe it? So let's check the news. Day 1 of spring, the New Year festival will be held tonight at the inn and in the square. Go to the inn if you'd like to drink, go to the square if you are underage or want to dance. And this will be our first time seeing the New Year's festival. We're just going to look at the New Year special TV. Talking about calligraphy. Happy New Year, everyone. Today, all of our guests will use their brushes to write calligraphy for the first time in the new year. Is this something that happens in Japan? I am not sure. Maybe it is. But while this is going on, yes, this is the first time we're going to be seeing the New Year's festival as you move in on spring the 2nd in your first year. So you get to miss this festival, unfortunately. So yes, our first time ever playing the 1st of spring, funny enough, in our 2nd year. So I just want to say, first of all, apologies if you can hear any background noise, that is my bunny rabbit. Second of all, thank you very, very much to everyone who has stuck with me all the way until the 2nd year. So we are, of course, doing this playthrough all the way until the end of the 3rd year, sort of the beginning of the 4th year. And I can't believe we've done a full year of Harvest Moon in-game. So thank you very, very much to everyone who has been continuing to watch. It really does mean a lot. So for the New Year's festival, this time we are going to go to Rose Square. Next year we'll probably go to the inn, so we'll see how that works out. We have all our seeds ready. Now unfortunately we won't be able to plant much until the 3rd. Happy New Year, wishing you a healthy year. That was from the Doctor and Ellie. We have a Happy New Year from Saibara. Happy New Year from May and Barley. I'm so sorry, she's being very, very loud. That's Thomas and Harris. The Harvest Sprites, and that's it for now. So we have our flowers to plant, and we also have our cabbages, but unfortunately we won't be able to plant anything else until the 3rd this year. So with that, we're going to head straight into the barn, and once again I do want to apologise for that horrendous background noise. That is my bunny rabbit chewing on her cardboard box. Don't worry, I've had this query before. She does not actually eat the cardboard, she just chews it, leaves it as a mess for me to clear up later. So let's go ahead and milk the cow. And this might be a good time to talk about spring goals. So what do we want to do for the spring, for the 2nd year of spring? There we go. So I think it would be nice to get one of the other makers. So we have the mayonnaise maker. So let's say a spring goal will be to get the cheese maker. I am making these up as I go along, so please bear with me. So our first spring goal is to get the cheese maker. Our 2nd spring goal, let's have a think. Shall I be ambitious? Okay, our 2nd spring goal is to get the hothouse. So we have the cheese maker and the hothouse, both quite expensive purchases. And our 3rd spring goal, what do we want to do for our 3rd spring goal? I don't know. Well, they're quite ambitious, so maybe we'll just stick with 2 goals, which are to get the cheesemaker and the hothouse. So let's see how we get on with that. If I add any more next episode, we'll see. But with that, we are going to go and pop 2 of these fish into the fish pond. Don't ask how they've survived in my fridge. I haven't got a clue. I've probably just killed them. We have 9,815 Gs, 45 fish in there, and we're looking fairly good. And for the first time, we can feed the fish. It's been a whole season since we've been able to actually feed the fish, and we are, of course, grabbing the honey. So with that, we are going to go on ×5 speed now as I plant the cabbages. And I honestly cannot remember right now if this is the first time that we have cabbages, but I realise I made a mistake on the first plot because I'm sort of messing about here. I am losing profit here. Because we have the upgraded watering can, I believe that I can't remember if the cabbages are renewable, but I believe I should have been planting 10 instead of 9. No, sorry, 9 instead of 8. So again, a ×5 speed while we feed the chickens. With that, let's head out. It is a festival day, so we won't be giving the harvest goddess anything, but we can finally gather some of the crops as well from the mountains, the harvestables. So we have our bluegrass again, and you'll remember all of this if you watched Spring Year 1. But we haven't had any harvestables for winter, of course, so it's nice to be able to get the harvestables. It's also nice to be able to hear the spring soundtrack again, personally one of my favourites. Not as many harvestables as autumn, of course, or fall in this game. But we get to see the return of my Shreks, what myself and my mother used to call them when I was a kid. They are, of course, bamboo shoots, but we used to call them Shreks. So with that, let's head back into the hen house and ship these. And again, I do apologise for the background noise. I am trying my best to just push through it, but you might be able to hear it. There's not a lot I can do about that. Once again, I've said before, my bunny rabbit does not understand the concept of recording, evidently. So with that, we are going to spend an incredible amount of time planting all of these flowers. There is a reason for it, I promise. So maybe that's the third spring goal, to get this blooming flower event to pop. We've tried it how many times now? So that is the third spring goal. We're going to get these flowers done, grown, and that event to happen. And the reason I am doing this particular event and spending all my time and energy planting over 100 flowers that I don't need is because this playthrough is going to be as close to an 100% playthrough as possible. You guys know that already. So that is why I'm doing all of this. I'm wasting all my time and my energy. Look at the time. We haven't seen the horse. We haven't got the horse into the barn yet. We haven't gone to the festival, and I was so worried that I would miss it by planting all of these flowers. We've planted the flowers, and we have also, of course, planted all of the cabbages as well. So with that, we are going to head to the square and pray that we haven't missed the festival. I did not know what time this particular festival ended, so we may have missed it, but let's see what happens. And luckily, we have not missed the festival. So I am going to stay quiet now while you watch the festival, and I will get back with you when the festival is finished. And with that, the festival is over. Let's make it a productive year. What did I say? Productive year. And we are now on day 2 of spring, again, year 2. So let's say hello to the dog. And unfortunately, our horse, I believe, is out in the rain because we couldn't get the horse in, but it is sunny tomorrow. So unfortunately, because it is a Tuesday, we won't be able to go to the shop and get any more seeds. You will also notice, this is just talking about the events, that yesterday we did not watch good old Farmer Fran. Now, rest in peace to Farmer Fran, because we will not be watching Farmer Fran anymore. So we watched Farmer Fran for the whole of the first year, and I can confirm, while this is going on, this New Year's TV, I can confirm that the Life on the Farm episodes do just roll over. So we will not be watching any more Farmer Fran for the second year, or indeed the third year. So goodbye, Farmer Fran. We will miss you. But there is absolutely no point watching Life on the Farm anymore, as it's just the same stuff you've seen before. A lot of these programmes probably are as well, but we are going to keep watching the rest of the programmes. It's just our dear old Farmer Fran and Jimmy the Puppet. You will be sorely missed. So with that, we're just doing a little tool reshuffle. Put our watering can away for now because it is, of course, raining. With that, let's head out. And here comes Barley. Hello. Hello, Barley. So is he coming to talk about the horse, perhaps? This may seem out of the blue, but your dog's a male, right? Ah, he's come to talk about the dog. Why don't we arrange a meeting between our dogs? Sure. Good then. Good. Then I can bring it to our ranch. Actually, you should come together. I can't speak today, evidently. So we're heading to the ranch. This is our dog, Hannah. They seem to get along well. And this is where we lose our dog for a while, I believe a week or so in game. So our dog, as we are going to see right now, is no longer in our home. Our dog is going to be at the ranch for the foreseeable future, which means we can't go to bed with the dog. Our poor character's going to have to sleep for a week or so all on his own. Anyway, we have some more Happy New Year messages. This one's from Cliff. Then we have Jeff from the supermarket. Duke and Manna from the Aja Winery, or Aya. Mary. Now, it's interesting that we got a New Year's message from Cliff about the orchard, because if we hadn't have got Cliff that job at the orchard, he would have left at the end of year 1. Now, unfortunately, like I say, we are going to speed up here looking for the horse, because the horse is out in the rain. But with that, we've got him into the stable. And the horse is still a baby, but not for long. So with that, it looks like we're going to check the grass. Yep, we're going to see if the grass needs cutting. And I thought it would do, considering it spent a whole month under the snow. But no, it's not ready to be cut yet. I would have thought that would have been fully grown in, but it is not. But we are going to do a speed up while I plant the rest of the grass that I have. And as you can see, we do lose a few bits and pieces because I do want that whole top half covered. So there are some times that you lose a few grass seeds, but never mind. We are also going to speed up while we chop these logs. And with that, we are going to head into the barn. And I forgot to say, but for this episode, we will just be seeing the 1st and 2nd of spring. Normally we have more days in an episode, but because I messed up last week, we're only having the 1st and the 2nd in this episode. So it's going to be another shorter one, which you'll have probably noticed if you're watching it, to be honest. But there you go. Might be nice to get more barnyard animals as well, of course. Hopefully we can accommodate that soon. We're just brushing air again, as always. So we have 2 sheep, so it might be nice to get another cow. So maybe that can be our 3rd spring goal, actually. So let's recap. So we want to get the cheesemaker, the hothouse, and 1 more cow. There we go. That's our spring goals. So with that, we are going to head out. We do still have a milk, don't we? Or did we ship it? I don't know. We must have shipped it without me seeing. We also have the honey, but we are going to keep the honey today. And we're not going to ship the honey because it is someone's birthday today. Now, in the first year, we couldn't give them their favourite present because we didn't have the honey. Now we can. So again, just feeding the chickens. Grabbing all the eggs, making mayonnaise. And we don't need an egg for the Harvest Goddess today because it is, of course, raining. So again, hopefully you don't mind these slightly shorter episodes, but it is what it is. So we're now heading out of the farm. And we're going into the blacksmiths. because there is an event. And this is an event between Mary and Gray. So this is one of their heart events. Are you okay? That one's not so bad. You burn yourself because you're not paying attention. Oh no. If you scream like that for such a small burn, you're not cut out to be a blacksmith. Burns hurt. I'm okay, Mary. Oh, I'm sorry, I panicked. I'm helpless, huh? My mind understands, but I still can't help it. Don't say that. When I first met you at the square, you scolded me. That's what got me motivated to do something. No, Gray, I've never scolded you. Here, use this ointment on your burns. Thank you, Grandpa. So Sabara acts like he's not bothered, but he's got him an ointment, so he obviously is. Gray still doesn't call me Master. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't want to if you were my granddad, but never mind. Ouch, it really hurts. Oh, bless you. I'm sure those two have a lot in common. Well, maybe. Who knows? Who's to say? But that is our first sort of heart event of the year. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing lots more rival heart events as the year goes on. It's really exciting to be starting the second year. I think so anyway. So with that, we're going to head out of the farm the other way. We've done all of our farm work for the day. And this time, we do have to gather the harvestables, of course. But this time, we are heading into Gotz's house because it is Louis's birthday. So let's go ahead and give him the honey. And he says, wow, this is honey from your farm, right? It's really good stuff, you know. I'm not really, do you know, I have a weird relationship with honey. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. You'll have to let me know what you think. Some people can just spread honey on toast and I'm like, no, I think I'd be sick. I don't mind eating like a cake or something. I'm like that with jam though. Honestly, like people have jam and marmalade and lemon curd on toast. I can't do it. I can't have jam on toast or anything like that, but I can have it in a cake. So I love a good Victoria sponge me, which obviously has jam in the middle. I don't know if it's this juxtaposition between sweet and savoury when it comes to toast. Chocolate spread as well. People put chocolate spread on toast. I just can't do it. It's either in a cake or nothing. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe like in a croissant or just something that's like sweet. But I can't do like jam and stuff on toast. I'm quite boring, me. Butter on toast, cheese on toast, that'll do. That's enough. Anyway, what a random conversation that was, but let me know if you feel the same. So we are going to head to the ranch so we can see our doggo. We're going to miss him for a bit. And there he is. And look, him and Hannah have got matching bows, which is quite cute. So we are going to have to come here every day for the foreseeable in order to see the dog, obviously. I'm not going to abandon him. And with that, where are we going now? I'm not sure. So I think we're heading down to the beach to see if an event will happen. But it does not. So we are going to leave the beach again. Could have done some fishing, but never mind. And of course, like I say, unfortunately, the shop is closed. We could have got more cabbage seeds from one, but I decided to wait until the shop was open. We see Jeff from the supermarket here. I don't feel so good today again. Oh, Jeff, bless you. He's not happy, is he? And I'm just double checking as if, you know, it might have changed, but it hasn't. They are still closed. So with that, I think a slow walk back to the farm will probably be the way. And like I say, I know I keep repeating it, but I can't believe that we're in the second year. It seems like it's taken ages, and to a degree it has. You know, we're on episode 39, so it has taken quite a while, but oh yes, we do have to ship all the harvestables as well. Oh, are we not going to? No, we might be putting them in the fridge this time. That's okay. Yeah, it has took, 39 episodes at one per week, so yeah, it's taken us 39 weeks to get here, but I just can't believe we're at the beginning of the second year. I'm genuinely really, really happy. So with that, let's shot all these harvestables in here. And as we're doing this, I am probably going to give you my outro, because I'm assuming this is all we're doing, because of course we are not watching Life on the Farm, which is what we normally do. And we'll see what else is on the telly, see if we do end up watching something else before bed. But I think, we're just checking the fridge here just to see what we've got. But I think Yep, we're probably having an early night at 2 p.m. So an early afternoon. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye Embers.